Hello everyone, this is a video about the 2024 Pokemon Trading Card Game Illustration Contest. I wanted to make this video mainly because I have not seen many videos on YouTube about it yet. And I haven't really seen anybody talking about going through the process of creating an illustration for this contest. I entered in a previous contest, so I have that experience, and this is more about the actual drawing illustration, how to come up with an idea. Not so much a specific thing on digital art or the actual process step by step going through the official website and submitting your stuff and following all the guidelines specifically on that website. So there's some basic information here that you can see that I've drawn out, written out. And an important thing to note is you cannot digitally share or upload your final entries that you will be submitting into the contest. So to avoid any issues like that, I'm going to give an example illustration and process of how I come up with a design by selecting a Pokemon that I am not going to enter into the official contest. And as you can see on the page, there is Koraidon. That's the one just for this video. But the other things, Pokemon that you could choose are Charizard, Pikachu, Eevee, Feraligatr, Flygon, Absol, Bidoof, Melmetal, and Toxtricity in its amped form. And those are all on the official website. You can look at them. I would say keep in mind that, if you choose, say, Pikachu's very popular, so is Eevee and Charizard. You may be competing with thousands of other entries in those categories. So it may be useful to you if you want to try to win that you choose a Pokemon that doesn't have as much popularity or distribution in the card game. So the theme about this will be a special moment or unique moment or interesting moment for the specific Pokemon that you choose. So what comes to my mind for Koraidon is Koraidon loves to eat sandwiches. And if you've played Scarlet and Violet, that's a major theme in there. And I think that would be, a unique and special moment to Koraidon. So that's my idea. Again, take your time just thinking up your idea. This contest goes until January 31st, 2024. And you can start working on it now. It's open at the end here of 2023. It's a little confusing in that regard. But you start in 2023. The winners will be announced in 2024. So some things to keep in mind if you have the ability to do so is to use your game. If you have Scarlet Violet, and it's to keep in mind the proportions. So for this example, here's the picnic table. I want to have Koraidon here taking a sandwich from a picnic table. It's important to use reference. And look how large Koraidon is. He is huge. But this gives you a 3D view, it gives you perspective, it gives you proportions, all the stuff that you need to make a good illustration. But you don't have to necessarily do that. You could do a more flat graphic design style. But here's a little Eevee, Charizard, Toxtricity, and I think Pikachu's asleep over here. So anyway, that's my idea. This is my reference. And again, if you don't have access to the game, you can probably find someone online, some videos playing it. But yes, Koraidon is huge. So that's something that I just want to share with you. How do you, come up with the idea? Think of something special to the Pokemon. What references do you even use? I like to use the 3D models and stuff like that as a drawing reference. And then again, you'll choose, I think this year it is all digital for your entries. But, technically, submitting a JPEG of anything, that's a digital picture, therefore it is digital. But I do think that they prefer somebody to use digital software or digital art tools in that regard. But today, we'll just be drawing it here in the sketchbook in general. And again, this is not going to be a masterpiece. This isn't going to be like the most beautiful illustration you've ever seen. This is just coming up with an idea and just showing you how I do that. So here, I have my reference on my game screen. I'm thinking about like the views or the angles that I want to show, and just see like what is on this table. I'll try not to put my hand like too much into this so you can actually see. So I think I want to have a view where you can see a little bit of the edge of the table here. Not too much. It's still kind of a high angle. And let's see, on the table there's like this little cup. But because I want Koraidon to pull the tablecloth, we're going to actually kind of try to tip some of these items over. And there's this little egg basket over here. Or I guess this is ingredients basket. But there's not too many ingredients in there. The Koraidon will spill out. Move this like there's some motion. Things are not seated properly. And then this is a little thermos. Again, this is just sketching it out. Cookie ball on there. Okay. Then I want him pulling down this. And the sandwiches are always on a plate. So let's have like a plate in here. And then the sandwich kind of like it's falling off the plate. There's the bread. Some cheese. Maybe some vegetables. Maybe like the herba mystica. Something like that. Alright, and again, we know Koraidon is huge from our references. So he has such a giant foot. Another important thing to do is to, when you look at the 3D models and stuff or the references, and this is good for advice for anything really, is to count. Count how many toes Koraidon has, or little markings, or feathers. All that type of stuff is important for every design. Just go ahead and count some things out. And then write the number down on your drawing. So put like 4, I don't know, it's not really fingers, but you know, appendages on his little web thing. Because it can be easy to accidentally draw, you know, 5 fingers, or whatever you want to call them, 5 toes. And these days, especially online, you see a lot of extra fingers on characters and creatures that don't have that many fingers. So I'm just going to make this note here for 4. Look at my reference over here. There's Koraidon. He's very lizardy. So I'm going to kind of have his head down here. And make sure we see his mouth will be open. He'll be very happy to get that sandwich. And it is important to draw like the inside of this mouth here. And again, this perspective is different than that perspective. But you know, he's going to grab the sandwich. These are like the feathers. They're huge, by the way. And then he kind of has these long strands, the antennae or such, coming down. Then you could give him like his proper eye, like right in there. Or you kind of give him like, you know, this little cutesy happy eye. There he is. He's so happy to get that sandwich. And draw in the back here, and a bit under his chin, for his chest that kind of has that wheel on it. And again, you'd want to like count like the little triangles on it and stuff like that. And then put some other shapes over here. You kind of want to match these up. Again, there should be like an equal number. of shapes all around. And again, you gotta think the illustrations are going to be too big because of the size of the Pokemon card. Tablecloth. You don't want like too busy or anything like that. But generally speaking, that's the idea. Just a little quick example of the whole process to going through it. I hope that helps you, and good luck if you enter the Pokemon Trading Card Game Illustration Contest for 2024. Thank you for watching. Bye.